Hello, my beautiful Geminis. I am coming to you all the way from Siena, Italy. I'm currently on a month-long vacation, a much-needed break, which is why you haven't seen me recently. I hope you've been doing well. Welcome to your early October reading. Let's get straight into it. Some of you could have been going through a very difficult time, okay? We've got the Three of Swords, okay? So you could be healing from some kind of loss. And there's a sense that you need to weigh things up with the Justice card. Make a choice and make adjustments. The advice is to be kind to yourself through this period of transition. There's definitely a need for rest, okay? You need to consider what needs to be disposed of, what needs to be moved around, what needs to be changed. So definitely there's a need for adjustments. Now, on the work front, you definitely need more flexibility at the moment. So think about, maybe asking your employer or how you can affect those changes. There's a need to hang in there. You'll see in the dark in order to maneuver the coming changes, okay? Like the bat, you've got the flexibility card. And you'll make it work, you'll land on your feet, okay? There's also a sense that you need to stand up about something. You're in a position to affect change or influence an outcome, and I feel like it could be something to do with this Justice card. You might be in a position to bring justice, stand up for someone who's been unfairly treated. Whatever it is, use your influence for positive change, okay? Your voice and opinions are important right now. Emphasis on the need to fix problems right now, and it's actually a good time for you to start something new with this beginning card, okay? It could be a whole new job, or it could just be a new way of working. But your creative ideas will get you noticed right now. There's also a need to build a nest egg for the future, because we do have a card saying you need something to fall back on. So that there's a need to take calculated risks, but have something to fall back on, okay? Ask for what you want, so that's probably going to involve more flexible working conditions, or to be treated fairly if there's been some kind of injustice. But divine forces are showing you the way. You're being guided, okay? So trust the signs that you're getting, trust your intuition. So Spirit is asking you to make a choice when it comes to your life purpose. Decide to do the right thing. It's easy to feel that you have no choice and that you're a victim of circumstance or ruled by your feelings, but the angel of choice is here to remind you that you always have a choice. And if someone has disappointed you or treated you unfairly, as we've seen, you can choose how to react. And in this case, you're being guided to speak up, okay? So it's talking about the need to make a decision. Okay. Interesting. Okay, you've got support is available, so there's a need to ask for help. Remember that you can't please everyone. You've got a card here saying you can't be friends with everyone, so your decision shouldn't be it shouldn't hinge on what other people want you to do. Yeah, you've got better decisions lead to a better life. Okay? Our lives are the combined outcome of all the decisions we've made, both important and unimportant, good and bad, conscious and unconscious. Rather than focus on the outcomes of those decisions, we should review how those outcomes came to be to become better decision makers. So how can you be more rational? How can you make a logical decision to make those adjustments that are needed? Okay. That's what I'm being shown. Let's have a look at what's going on for you in love. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the dominant energy for Gemini in love. What is the dominant energy for Gemini in love, please? Now, as I was shuffling for you before I hit the record button, I was feeling pain in my heart. So there could be someone around you with heart problems. You might be having something unusual going on in terms of, blood pressure, anything that has to do with the heart. It could just be that you are emotionally healing from something. The heart is healing. So emphasis on the heart chakra. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is going on for Gemini in love. What's going on for Gemini in love, please, Spirit? What is going on for Gemini in love? It's like you don't want to fight for something anymore. You want to move past it. You want to move forward. Yeah, there's a sense that you tried to affect change and work a situation out, fix a problem, but now you're giving up. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Maybe you feel like it's a lost cause. It goes to the foundation of a relationship. Okay, what it's built on. Now, the foundations of a relationship can be about, communication, respect, those essential ingredients. Maybe you felt like something was missing, but it became too much of a burden. Maybe you didn't feel listened to. It just wasn't worth laboring the point anymore. You felt like you couldn't affect change. The Magician in the reverse. You didn't have the backing. You didn't have the ability to you couldn't sway the other person. They weren't seeing things from your point of view. So you decided, well, this isn't giving me peace anymore. I just want to move towards harmony and out of the drama is what I'm getting. So, and rather than trying to force something, it's like you're holding back now. 4 of Pentacles. Just make sure you're not holding on to resentment, okay? There is going to be progression and forward movement as a result of this recent change. We have the 9 of Cups, we have the 9 of Pentacles. It's like you're more self-reliant now. Maybe you're not seeking anyone's approval, or you're not insisting that they do something in order to make you feel better, is what I'm getting. Could have been a power struggle, or you just feeling a little bit disenfranchised or marginalized within a relationship is what I'm getting. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. You're no longer going to obsess about that situation. There was no cut through. Like, it didn't matter how much you communicated and tried to compromise and get this person to see your side of the story. I'm getting with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There was no cut through. But now you're not willing to argue about it anymore, is what I'm getting. So there's healing with the Temperance card next to the Star. Okay, interesting. Let's have a look at your advice. Yeah, you just want ease. You don't want to make things difficult than they need to be. You are accepting what you know and feel to be right without trying to convince the other person that it must be right for them. And you don't want to think about it anymore. You realize that, the more you think about it, the more you dwell on it, the more unhappy you are. So rather than trying to figure it out, you're just moving forward. You're just doing your fair share of the work rather than trying to resolve an issue that's impossible to resolve without the other person on board, is what I mean. You're trying to let go of resentment. because you're seeing that it's a bit unreasonable to expect this person to do things in a different way, because they're just not, they don't think the same as you. It's like there's been a change in your beliefs, in the way you think about this issue. You've taken responsibility from for what you're experiencing as coming from your beliefs, and in that way you've taken back your power, and you've taken back your power and you've changed the situation altogether, which is quite miraculous. So there's been growth here. Same messages are coming through. And you're realizing that you were distressed for reasons other than what you thought. Maybe you recognized that some of the pain was really coming from past situations, most of it probably. Okay, let's have a look. What is the final advice for Gemini in love? Yeah, so you've released some kind of codependent dynamic. You're not so reliant on someone doing something to reassure you. Okay. You're just giving in a reasonable way, and allowing the other person to do the same. You understand that people tell you energetically what's happening in their world. You're now listening and deciding if you want to allow a dynamic within the connection or not. So you're not letting it affect you so much, whatever this dynamic is, this behavior. And you're not allowing other people to get in the way of your relationship or interfere. You're seeing that it's a waste of your energy. That's what I'm seeing. So great progress in your personal life, Gemini. I hope this reading was helpful. Let me know if it resonated in the comment section, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.